In Rebels, we saw Ezra Bridger enter the world between worlds using the father, son, and daughter as guidance, along with the Lothwolves. The crazy part about this episode, though, is that it shows just how powerful Ezra really is. Not even Palpatine could open the gateway to the world between worlds, but Ezra could. Ezra was also able to resist Palpatine's manipulations far better than Anakin could, and Anakin was basically the chosen one, which is what Yoda and Mace Windu declared, as well as the Father in the Clone Wars. This shows just how powerful Ezra really is, and he may even make the top 10 list of most powerful Jedi, seeing how powerful his connection is with animals through the Force, such as the Loth cats, which we saw much progression with Lothwolves, the space whales, and other crazy creatures. And we may even see him connect with the child in The Mandalorian Season 2, which I'm hoping he shows up in. Anyway, once he entered the world between worlds, he heard so many voices of the past, and this includes not just his memory, but from the prequels, and an owl, which guided him, which belongs to the daughter, or Palpatine says that it may even be the daughter herself. But it showed Ezra the way to when Ahsoka died, and he says that he saw the owl whenever Ahsoka was around, meaning that Ahsoka has a connection with the owl. If you don't know, in the Clone Wars, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, and Anakin entered their kingdom, or planet, if you want to put it another way, which is probably the planet with the deepest connection with the Force. Anyway, when Ahsoka was dying, or basically dead, in the Clone Wars, and the daughter was dying as well, Anakin transferred the daughter's last breath into Ahsoka, killing the daughter, although resurrecting Ahsoka, but the daughter was going to die anyway. So the owl, or kind of the last essence of the daughter, was connected to Ahsoka through the Force and life, which is why Ezra saw the owl every time he was around Ahsoka. So if you didn't know what that meant, there you have it. So anyway, back to the world between worlds. Ezra was able to foresee multiple big events in his past and completely change the fate of Rebels and Star Wars forever. We don't really know, though, if he could only see his memories or could be able to see any event in the Star Wars universe, like from when the Jedi Temple was being built, for an example, or any time in Star Wars history before that exact moment in time. The owl led him to the moment when the Sith Temple on Malachor was blowing up, and was able to see inside when Ahsoka and Darth Vader were dueling against each other until Ahsoka was killed. At this moment in time, Ezra was able to basically time travel and kind of be in present time and a few years ago at the same time. He was able to either change the fate for Ahsoka and the rest of Star Wars, seeing how Ahsoka will most likely appear in The Mandalorian Season 2. He pulled her out of time and into the world between worlds, changing her fate. He also had the ability to stop Kanan's death, which was hands down the saddest moment in all of the Rebel series. Ahsoka did convince Ezra that it would change the fate of Star Wars even bigger than it did saving Ahsoka. But realize how all of the doors to different memories or times in Star Wars are both deaths of Jedi. So what if one of the doors led to either Palpatine calling Commander Cody to execute Order 66, or when Obi-Wan and Anakin are dueling and Anakin still survived, or just one of the Jedi's deaths from Order 66. Maybe even the death of Tiplar, although that wouldn't affect much in Star Wars history. Coming back to the debate of whether the doors to other moments in Star Wars is whether just Ezra's memories or all of Star Wars history, and he can go to anything, any place, any moment in Star Wars, is one of the main things I'll be going over, because this would lead to Order 66 or not. So when Ezra first entered the world between worlds, he heard lots of voices, this being Yoda, Mace Windu, Anakin, Kenobi, Kanan, Ahsoka, etc. But realize how most of those voices are from the past or before Order 66. Some parts sounded like they were all having a conversation, but in the beginning, they were just voices and different lines from the prequel movies, meaning that Ezra had access to the memories, or more like moments that were before his time, and he simply didn't attend those parts of Star Wars history. So yeah, this leads to that Ezra indeed could have walked through a door, and it was like the death of Darth Plagueis or something. Now that we got that out of the way, the real question is now that what moment in time of Order 66 would Ezra have walked through a door? So Ezra, every door we saw through were big moments in time that, if messed with, could change the entire Star Wars timeline, and once again, this being Ahsoka and Kanan's death. So if there were to be a big moment during Order 66, it would probably be the death of Hulik. Hulik was executed from Order 66 and was probably the most powerful Jedi that was killed from Order 66. He was a Jedi male Rhodian who served in the Galactic Army of the Republic from canon. Of course, this would only stop one Jedi, and I'm talking about all of Order 66, not just the most powerful Jedi that was killed. If he were to stop Order 66, I would say it would be around 5 minutes before Palpatine calls Commander Cody, where there would be a huge fight between Palpatine and Ahsoka and / Ezra. They would obviously win because they stop Order 66, killing Palpatine. But Anakin marching onto the Jedi Temple with 1,501st clone troopers is another story. Okay, going back. Ezra and Ahsoka join the fight of Mace Windu versus Palpatine, where Mace Windu is electrocuted and is thrown off a building. They would overpower Palpatine, and Ahsoka and Anakin will meet. And yeah, future Ahsoka and Anakin will be freaked out, where Ezra and Mace Windu will be beating Palpatine in the fight, until they finally kill him and throw him out of the window, such as Palpatine did with Windu. Ezra and Ahsoka will go back into the world between worlds and come back with the Empire gone and the Republic still living with clones, and they would have, after that, Ahsoka and everyone, after Ezra and Ahsoka go back to the world between worlds, they would all figure out of Order 66 and the inhibitor chips inside of clones and take them out. So there you guys have it. And yeah, Ezra could have stopped Order 66 unless Palpatine did not interrupt them, which is my final answer to you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed my video. And make sure to subscribe because I'm trying to reach 50 subs before The Mandalorian Season 2 is released on the 30th. But anyway, may the Force be with you.